And my screen is visible now. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Good. So, right, we were here in class hierarchy. All right. So, what was the case here? We had this class employee, and you can say that there were three classes that came out of this. Was manager, employee is the base class. This one was scientist, and this one was laborer. Okay. So yeah, just to okay, and this was working fine. Just let me check. Okay. All right, and yeah, we also checked what does it mean to have like a public or private inheritance. And so, but look at this. This is just so yes. And another claim that I made that I made was that this will be a directed acyclic graph. And here you can see that it's not only a directed acyclic graph, but it's in general acyclic, and it's actually a rooted tree. And moreover, it's a rooted tree of just like 2 levels. Yeah? And there can be more levels actually. So I can say that let there be something like foreman. Okay, so like some leader kind of person among the laborers. So just see like the tree of inheritance. It does not represent the actual hierarchy in the company, but rather it represents the kind of specialization or generalization of the classes, okay, or the elements, or how they. So these classes are set in the inheritance tree according to the elements that they may use from their parents or the things that they might add themselves. So foreman can, foreman can have this. What did labor? Labor had nothing, but yeah, foreman can be derived like. Percent of work quotas met successfully, and
Hello, sir, am I audible?
yeah, yes.
Yes, sir.
So sorry to interrupt you, Anuj. I've been there were some audio issues at my end. I was saying, would it be possible on Friday to take
Wait,
the test?
wait. Can you be slower and start from the beginning?
Yes, sir. So I was saying, would it be possible for you to take the test in the slot of this 11 to 1 ish? Because MNC students do not have class from 12 to 1, and we already have a slot from 11 to 12 on Friday. Uh,
Okay.
So because from evenings, like our other commitments, like some people are doing internships and everything, because due to the whole loaded week, that is the time
Yes.
which everything has been scheduled for, like since 4 weeks or 5 weeks.
Okay. So I'll say what about the other students? Do you have classes from
Yeah,
12?
yes, sir.
Sorry?
No, not about classes, sir. But as you said, evenings are actually, sir, like reserved for other like work. Since we are at home, also, sir, there are some commit.
Okay. So
So it becomes hectic in non-academic hours, sir. Actually, so if it would be better if you could conduct everything in the academic hours.
but are you free from 12 to 1?
Yes, sir. If MNC is, it's actually my additional course, and I have a free slot from 12 to 1 on Friday.
Okay. Is anyone not free on Fridays from 12 to 1? Please raise your hand. Okay, yeah, and if someone is not, I mean, yeah, if significantly many or even one of you is not free, then we can shrink the test to 12 to so 11 to 12 maybe. But let's see. Yeah, I'll send a notification. So then we can have it on 17th. Yes. Yeah. So
So also, would it be possible to shift it for a week? Because like the next time, like already in Wednesday, Thursday, we have 3 or 4 test schedules plus the lab of this course. So it's already pretty hectic.
yeah, that is true, but it's better to finish it quickly
So,
because
but in quickly, like most of our exams will, like we won't be able to study well for like most of our exam because we have to prep for everything like at once.
that is also true. So maybe uh, okay. How many of you would like to have this on 24th? Raise your hands, please. I mean, the alternative option is 17th, and I'm still not seeing. Okay, 25 only, 50. Okay, a lot we have. All right. So then 24th. Okay, 24th it is. Fine. Okay, 24th.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Let's get back. So yes, we were deriving this class from liver. data, and cout is here. So the error is invalid use of static function for items like data. Fine, and so let me comment out all this. Oh, let's see how this works. Enter last name. Okay, so this works fine. So this was just like elementary example of multiple levels of inheritance. But yesterday we asked slightly deeper questions that, like, consider an inheritance graph in all its glory, and how does invoking functions work? Like, if you have the same function in several levels, how, and you're, invoking it at a lower level, then what gets the priority? In general, how does overriding function works? So we had written some things, like some general things with classes A, B, C, and like that. Okay, fine. Here we have it. All right. We can try to modify this one a bit. Okay. So earlier we had like one class, right? So let's alter this a bit. Let's have 2 classes, and we'll have a third class which derives from both of these. So class A, okay, class B is, yes, let's say yeah. Class C is there, okay, and just so that there are more levels, let me include one more class. I mean, so this one, it derives from C, okay. All right, so what we do is, this should be public. And so void put data. Sept from class A. And L, and we can say okay, so oh, we should have renamed this. This is not valid anymore because it is not derived from our class A. Okay. So we have this. Okay. Just let's get rid of this guy first. I don't want any conflicts right in the beginning. Okay. Now, if I say, I don't know, object C dot put data, what will happen? This is fine. And now, oh, sorry. I have not. Yeah, how will it be anything different? Because I have inherited from only one class here. Public D. Yeah. So no, it is still class A. Okay. Now let me activate function here also. Okay. So our what we pick up from here is that there is conflict because same function is inherited from two different branches. Okay. So how do we deal with this? Just let me see. We have learned about the scope resolution operator, right? Can we specify like this? So I will write this is too big. I don't remember the syntax, but yeah. So is it that can I write the scope resolution for data? Yes. So the scope resolution operator comes to our rescue. Okay. So this is how we can do it. But what we know is that okay. So like I mean, using the scope resolution operator eliminates all ambiguity. That is for sure. But let's try something else also. So we know that we have studied a bit of polymorphism. So we know that functions can be differentiated by the compiler from what arguments they take. Okay. So if I say here for this output data, it will take some float or maybe some char x. Okay. And here it will take some int x. And let me say, just let me do this. So object C dot put data. If I say R is a character. So yeah. So apparently this does not work. Let me just try with. So int a is equal to say 0, and if I write a, so there is ambiguity. Okay. So the usual way of polymorphism, it does not work here. you get a conflict when it comes to inheritance. Okay. So let's get rid of this. Yeah. Okay. However, okay, just let me remove this one from here. So B doesn't have anything. Let me put data in C. Okay, and be the same as here. From class, and if I do this, then it will be class A. But there is one more thing that we should check. That is, so see, in different branches, we know that we can only settle the dispute by using the scope resolution. But what if there is no branching? What if this is like straight linear hierarchy? Okay, so I'll add just one more class here. Yeah, so D is there, and let me D is there. So let me add class D public C. Okay. And here public. Let me put another void put data from class D, and here if I declare object D, so can it access beyond one level? It should actually. It should be able to access functions beyond a single level. That is fine. Okay. And if we don't write the scope operator, then it is from class D. Okay. Now, what we want to see is this. Just 1 second. Yeah. So now we again call the put data function, but D does not have a put data. We have like its parent has a put data, C has a put data, and A has a put data. So now my question is that if there are, there is ambiguity along a single line of hierarchy, then which one should it choose? Should it choose C or should it choose A? A is higher up in the hierarchy. Let's see. It is choosing C. So it will choose the function from the nearest level. Okay. And yeah, so let's just index and x put data a. This is all right. Yeah. So across different branches, polymorphism does not work. But does polymorphism work in the same branch? Char 1. So char p is equal to and if I make this b, then okay, something wrong is happening. Okay, this one is from class C. Fine, and if we put integer x here, int a equal to 0, if we put a here, then what will happen? Let me change. So it is showing C in both cases. Let me change put data bit here. Uh, okay, now let's see what happens. No, something weird is happening. Indicator. It's not accepting. It's not accepting the this thing, the variable here. So no matter what we do, it will always choose the the closest function in the same line of inheritance. But let's see why it is. So we need to resolve this one. It is always showing C, no, and this is a character. And if I mention A using this, then will I get an error? Okay. So yeah, it seems that so A is int, right? Indicator and So it accepts the variable if and only if the function is uh, like specified with the help of the scope resolution operator and the variable matches with that. Otherwise, it plainly rejects. Okay. So along a linear line of inheritance, no matter what you do, other than I mean, other if you don't specify the particular function that the particular class from which you want to access the function by using the scope resolution operator, you will always get your like immediate and the function in the nearest ancestor of this class if you don't use the scope resolution operator. Okay. Okay, so this is quite counterintuitive. Correct. So this was about multiple inheritance, and yeah, overriding functions, it works as usual. So yeah, we should see a uh, special case of this in constructors. Okay, so let's go back to our favorite example, the distance class. Yes. Plus distance. So we'll use another. So multiple inheritance, right? We need another base class. Initially not available. Yeah, so I think this one is going to take some time. Not much of inheritance is left anyway. Mainly the constructors, and so ambiguity of multiple inheritance we have done. So aggregation of classes is left, and we'll see some more examples. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So let's do this tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll finish inheritance and the few things that are left in operator overloading. Yeah. So I'll see you at 2 o'clock tomorrow for a longer class. And yeah, your exam will be on 24th. It's fine. All right.
So, what will be the lab topics for Wednesday lab?